organizer at Registration Center. Have you guys gone to register yet?
No, I haven't.
I haven't.
Okay. When are we planning to? Are we even planning?
I don't know how I feel yet. I want to feel safe when I do this. I don't want to feel like while I'm there, I can't control, what people do around me. I want to also feel that those who are running the process will observe all the protocols as they keep advertising that they're doing, so that we will all be safe. Well,
apparently, after last week's voter registration exercise, the EC is reviewing some of the measures that they've put in place in terms of keeping us safe with COVID-19.
That's good.
So we'll make a phone call later on and find out exactly what some of these measures are, and if they assuage, calm, soothe, nurture. No, soothe, nurture. Never mind. I'm going to end it. Yes, when's this okay?
Hey, Asem Penipo. Anyway, so the Daily Graphic says maintain healthy lifestyle. Habit strengthens immune system against COVID-19. That's according to the Ghana Health Service. And we part to pay compensation from IGF. And 2020 elections about comparison of leadership and records. That's according to Nana Akufo-Addo. You see, the NPP story is talking about records. Well, the back page, 5 immigration officers interdicted for aiding illegal entry, and 2020 closed fishing season called off.
Plot against NAPO, UPSA VC exposed. We will do more in 4 years, according to Dr. Baumia. Another NDC attack on NPP polling station. Greater Accra Guta rejects national order, says their dissolution is bogus. That's on the front page of the New Crusading Guide.
And the Chronicle says, Proverbs 22:22. Do not rob the poor because he is poor, or crush the afflicted at the gate. Criminal libel law resurrected. Afeku's accuser thrown in for 10 days for calling her a thief during a radio discussion. And Aflau, yes, he was remanded in custody because the police brought a criminal case against him. But his lawyer, made a case that this is supposed to be a civil issue. If someone calls you by, someone, defames you, you seek damages.
They kept him for 10 days.
10 days.
What was the charge? What was the criminal charge?
Well, the charge, according to the Chronicle, was abusive conduct conducive to breach of peace, contrary to Section 2071 of the Criminal and Other Offences Act 29/1960.
Wow.
Yeah.
So in spite of all the work that has been done by people who are now in government, by the way, Nana Akufo-Addo was one of the leading lawyers who fought to overturn the criminal libel law. People can still find a way of throwing you in jail for the things you say.
Let me just share with you something briefly. It says, according to counsel Noku, the complainant should have come with a civil action and not a criminal one to him. Therefore, the charges against his client have no legs to stand on and therefore should not be entertained by the court. He further contended that a magistrate court was not the appropriate forum to also hear a slanderous suit. To counsel, it is difficult to believe what the state had lost as a result of the slanderous comments to warrant a whole state arresting the 25-year-old suspect
and taking away his freedom for 10 days.
So the magistrate, that's Robert Agbleze, replied that yes, even though his point was tenable, the police did not come under civil procedure but a criminal procedure. The court then agreed to an out-of-court settlement. One would have imagined that the judge, knowing very well that this cannot be the case, would have advised the prosecution.
This guy called Catherine Afeku what? A thief?
Yes.
Blasphemy.
No, but you see, these are some of the things that I don't understand. And look, I don't condone the use of abusive language. I don't condone it. Okay, it's not nice. It's not necessary on any platform to do that. But to take away someone's freedom for 10 days because of something they said, we're still at that point in our history. And by the way, this is not the first time. People were thrown in jail for 3 months, right? The Muntie 3 were thrown in jail for 3 months. But you see, they threatened people. Okay, but calling someone a name or throwing an insult at someone, I think it falls at a very different level from threatening someone. And I don't know whether they ought to be treated the same way. I certainly don't think they should.
Well, so they've now agreed on out-of-court settlement, so they will get back to the court on July 23, but still on the front page. We've delivered our promises to Zongos, that's according to Dr. Bawumia, and Aplau missing cocaine will be retrieved, Colonel Damwa assures the nation.
On the front page of the Business and Financial Times, renewable energy guarantees a sustainable future. That's according to the IES. Reverse 50% benchmark value reduction on vegetable oils. That's the local palm oil industry. And fisheries sector received major boost from ADB. Now, the bank pre-finances 1,300 outboard motors with 19.8 million Ghana cedis. On the back page, $324 million worth of oil projects postponed due to COVID-19, and Noguchi gets $100,000 from ATC to fight COVID-19. So that's it for the Business and Financial Times.
Right, so the Daily Guide, ex-NDC MP to refund 2 million Ghana cedis loot from venture capital. Chief Imam blesses Bawumia as a running mate, and 5 pay cuts for Ghana Armed Forces to fight filth. Back page, you don't run Kotoko and lose, okay? And Barcelona is tired, coach confesses. Okay, and I don't want to disregard any player according to Zidane. And finally, Asian backs party for EPL move.
On the front page of the Daily Statesman, Bawumia, Akufo-Addo will do more for Zongos. 2020 poll is about records. Akufo-Addo tells NPP communication giants corruption. Mahama appointee to refund 18.5 million Ghana cedis, and of course that story talking about Daniel Duku, the ex-CEO of Venture Capital.
And the final says, our promises to Zongos delivered. We will do more in 4 years. Dr. Bawumia tells Chief Imam. And government ADB fund 1,300 subsidized outboard motors for fisherfolk. And Dr. Awal commends EC for peaceful conduct of registration exercise. And also on the front page, disregard NDC's claim of security intimidation in Honuta. That's according to the NPP.
The Ghanaian Times is reporting on the back page that the Accra Psychiatric Hospital gets a facelift. Apparently, they haven't had any major renovation since 1904. And it definitely looks like it when you go there. Some of the conditions are absolutely horrible, but they've gotten a bit of a facelift. I'll visit to find out what that facelift actually looks like. Because the last time that we went there was a whole section where the men who were there were actually sleeping outside because they didn't have room, so they're sleeping on benches outside. And when it rained, they would run into the corners and kind of stand under the roof just to not get wet.
Doesn't it say a lot? Doesn't it say a lot?
Yeah, it does.
So I mean, let's not even go as far back as when we were under colonial rule. Okay. Let's just take our Fourth Republic. Yeah. No government in the Fourth Republic has found it necessary to renovate that facility
on the scale that it needs to be renovated to provide the kind of care that is needed in a mental facility for people to get well.
Well, it's happening now. I think that's a good thing, right?
Well, okay. On the front page of the Ghanaian Times, I recovered from COVID-19. That's according to the Volta Regional Minister. Sanitation Ministry presents 5 pickups. EC begins the third phase of registration exercise. 10 more SHSs hit by COVID-19. Maoli School, Bishop Herman, Archbishop Porter girls, among others, affected. Did you read the statement from the Archbishop Porter's headmistress? Yeah.
Oh.
She spoke.
Was it a statement?
Go ahead.
I mean, okay, well, yeah, she was talking about what had happened. What had happened.
So Maoli School has been affected?
Yes, your school.
Anyway, let's get to the Gold Street business. We'll come back to this later. And Treasury yields stay low amid increased liquidity despite government's increased fiscal deficit financing needs. And 46,000 metric tons capacity warehouses are ready for use to address post-harvest losses. And local mining contractors protest 500% hike in permit fees.
Okay, let's do the online review. It's brought to you by Zenith Bank in your best interest and Goyle Good Energy. Now, going cashless has never been this convenient and exciting thanks to Goyle's e-payment system, which is now compatible with GH-Link, the national payment platform. So now you can use your GH-Link card on Goyle point-of-sale machines to buy fuel, which means that the GH-Link card, which offers additional payment options, will now allow you to record automatically every time you buy fuel on your monthly bank statement so that you can track and manage your expenses. So go ahead, use your GH-Link card to buy fuel at and all lubricants from any of Goil's over 400 stations across Ghana. Go cashless and protect yourself and stick to all the COVID-19 protocols in these times. Goil, good energy. Goil, Yenara, Yedia. Now let's say good morning to all of our friends at Zenith Bank, including my good friend Janine, who is a very hard-working member of staff at the industrial area branch. Okay, bank the easy way with Zenith Bank. Simply dial star 966 hash. Dial star 966 hash in order to open an instant bank account, in order to link your mobile money wallet to your bank account, to top up airtime, to transfer funds, and to pay bills, among other things. Jump on the easy banking bandwagon and experience the ease of banking with Zenith Bank. The star 966 hash service is available to both account and non-account holders. Zenith Bank, in your best interest. Okay, let's go through some of these headlines. MyJoyOnline.com has exposed how candidates bought votes in NPP primaries. This, of course, is a story from Corruption Watch. There's also Echumamponwa MP gives DCE 1 month ultimatum to cover open mining pits. Receiver to pay claims of ex-staff of defunct microfinance companies. That is welcome news for them. All right, let's look at citynewsroom.com. PPP to hold virtual national convention on July 18. And Corruption Watch exposes how aspirants engaged in vote buying during NPP primaries. Inimwa is her mind is somewhere, so you didn't even hear me.
You are forgiven. You are forgiven.
All right, 38 FDA workers recover from coronavirus, and FDA had to put out a statement about that. We wish them all a speedy recovery. Okay, White House takes aim at Fauci. You know, last week we talked a bit about Donald Trump and my dad actually called me. He said, "Hey, you people, relax. So one day you will want to visit." But it's fascinating how the United States is dealing with COVID-19. Now it seems the White House has been talking about how they are concerned about the fact that Dr. Fauci constantly contradicts the president.
They're not concerned about how the president constantly contradicts Dr. Fauci?
No.
Okay.
Then they also said Dr. Fauci has got it wrong a number of times, and actually gave a list of times when he has got it wrong. There wasn't a corresponding list of the number of times Donald Trump has got it wrong. That one I think they are still working on. But and you see, the thing is, Dr. Fauci is a member of their own team. He's the guy on their team, helping them manage COVID-19. They are discrediting him. What does that mean?
Well, you can see where that is going.
All right, okay. BBC News Africa has Zinzi Mandela dies in hospital. That's very sad, very sad. And South Africa bans alcohol again to combat COVID-19. There is also a story about Mali's opposition calling for their president to resign. Okay. Right then. So, it's time for the BBC, but we've got lots more to do, so stay with us. We're back after these.